The neutral conductor does not accomplish the bond, and a ground is required. The purpose of the grounding electrode conductor, specifically a number 6 copper conductor in this case, is to establish a low resistance path to ground. This low resistance path serves two primary functions. Firstly, it provides a safe route for fault currents to return to the source in the event of an installation breakdown or other electrical fault. Secondly, it helps to dissipate the energy from lightning strikes, protecting the electrical system and connected equipment from damage. The grounding electrode conductor also plays a crucial role in equalizing the electrical potential between the electrical system and the earth. This equalization minimizes the risk of voltage differences that could create a shock hazard. The neutral conductor, on the other hand, serves a different purpose. It provides a return path for the normal flow of electrical current under normal operating conditions. The neutral conductor is not intended to serve as a grounding conductor or to carry fault currents. Relying on the neutral conductor for grounding is dangerous and can lead to several problems. In the event of a fault or lightning strike, the electrical current will ideally flow through the grounding electrode conductor and into the earth. This path provides a low impedance route that allows protective devices such as circuit breakers or fuses to quickly detect the fault and interrupt the circuit. This rapid interruption minimizes the duration of the fault and reduces the potential for electrical shock, fire, or equipment damage. If the grounding electrode conductor is not properly installed or is missing altogether, the electrical current may not be able to flow properly to ground. This can result in a dangerous situation where exposed metal parts of electrical equipment become energized, posing a significant electrical shock hazard. Furthermore, the absence of a proper grounding path can impede the operation of protective devices, delaying the interruption of fault currents and increasing the severity of potential hazards. Therefore, it is essential to ensure that a number 6 copper grounding electrode conductor is installed between the panel and the meter base. This connection creates a dedicated low impedance path for fault currents, providing a critical safety measure that protects people and property from electrical shock and damage. Electrical codes and regulations such as the National Electrical Code specify the requirements for grounding and bonding to ensure electrical safety. These codes provide detailed guidelines on the proper sizing, installation, and connection of grounding electrode conductors. Adherence to these codes is crucial for ensuring the safe and reliable operation of electrical systems. The grounding electrode conductor should be connected to a grounding electrode system, which can consist of various elements such as ground rods, ground plates, or metallic water pipes. The grounding electrode system provides a direct connection to the earth, allowing fault currents to dissipate safely. The selection and installation of the grounding electrode system should be based on site-specific conditions and in accordance with applicable electrical codes. Regular inspection and maintenance of the grounding system are also important to ensure its continued effectiveness. Over time, connections can corrode or become loose, compromising the integrity of the grounding path. Periodic testing can help identify any issues and ensure that the grounding system is functioning properly. In summary, the grounding electrode conductor plays a vital role in electrical safety by providing a low resistance path for fault currents and lightning strikes. Its proper installation and maintenance are essential for protecting people and property from electrical shock and damage. The neutral conductor is not intended to serve as a grounding conductor, and relying on it for grounding can create a dangerous situation. Always follow applicable electrical codes and regulations to ensure the safe and reliable operation of electrical systems.